Jayne Middlemiss backstage at the Latitude Festival with the lovely Freya Ridings. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jane.
Now this is very exciting.
So excited.
The last time that you were here, it was 2019.
It was.
You were on in the tent, and if my memory serves me right, you spoke to Tim, one of our DJs.
I mean, it was a few years ago, but I think it's coming back to me now. Yeah.
And your album had just gone.
It just come out.
It had just come out that week.
It had.
And hadn't it just charted that week?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, that was July 2019.
So basically, since then, right, you've now graduated to being on the last night on the main stage in between Mark Owen.
I just met him. He's lovely.
And Snow Patrol.
Oh my God, I love Snow Patrol.
Please
love
tell
Gary
me how
Lightbody.
that feels.
That feels incredibly surreal because obviously the last time we were here, even like playing here at all, I was like, this is such a crazy dream. And then to be on the main stage, like I don't think it's really hit me until we arrived today, and I'm like, it's so big. I was like, oh. But I think also a mix of like, you know, playing like old songs and some of the new songs from the next album. I'm just like, this is the first time that we're playing a lot of them, so I'm really excited. Really excited.
Because the last album was 2019,
It
the last
was.
studio album. So you have a new album. I mean, you must have been just like writing in lockdown, surely.
So much writing. And we were meant to we were so lucky really because we finished the final show in Australia and then they were like COVID. So we didn't actually cancel any shows, which is super lucky. But just began writing from that process. I kind of started a little bit before, but it's kind of an album of two halves. It's kind of got I was quite bitter and sad and lonely and now I'm happy. So it's the kind of the two halves of that.
Nice.
And it's going to be called Blood Orange, and
I like
really
that
excited.
title. Why Blood Orange, please?
Well, I think it has like a thicker skin, so it's like harder to get through, and I feel like it's kind of like about like growth and like growing up as a person, but also like your sort of evolution of a relationship. It's kind of the two halves, the bitter and the sweet. That was kind of what got me.
Oh, I love that.
I also just love fruit. I love fruit.
And I love fruit.
Yeah.
And I like the colour orange.
Yeah.
I love talking to the female artists at this festival because you really go there emotionally. The boys are like, yeah, it's like really good being here, and they're like that. But you talk about like the emotional side. Talk to me about what it feels like as an artist to be on a stage holding that many people's attention.
It's truly surreal. I feel like some of those moments are kind of the closest that I've ever felt to like being in a film, where you're like, that actually feels incredibly surreal. Because you know, you play shows, you start off at like, 10 people and then 20 people, and then eventually like stand in front of, I don't know, it's like 40,000 or like, it's an insane amount of people. And to feel that, especially when you play the songs that they know as well, that sort of wave of love just like hits you in the chest, and that roar is just, it's out of this world.
What do you do after the show to sort of like come down from it?
We're actually not very rock and roll. So normally it's like sort of tea, cookie with the band. We're like biscuits kind of vibes. But today I've actually brought my family with me. It's the first festival they've ever come to. So my mom and my dad and my brother and his girlfriend, and yeah, just really excited that they will get to be here. So I might actually get to rave it up slightly more than usual.
Are they going to be side of stage cheering you on? Or
I don't know.
Does that make you feel more nervous?
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Especially because one of the songs my brother helped me write, and it's the first time I'm playing it. Because during lockdown, it was just the two of us sort of living at home together before I'd moved out. So yeah, I'm excited for him to hear that one.
So when is the album coming out?
Well, aiming for like autumn, winter this year. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to hearing Blood Orange.
Thank you.
What did Mark say backstage to you? Did you get any
He was
autographs?
just lovely, and he complimented my massive water bottle, which I got off TikTok. And he was like, that is a massive water bottle. And I was like, I know, it's like 2 litres, it's bloody massive. I'll show you to you, look. But it's so big, it's like basically like a handbag at this point. It is. So we just talked about the water bottle for a good 5 minutes. It's stunning.
That next to Mark Owen must have looked like giant size because he's quite short, bless him.
He's taller than I thought. I'm quite a tall girl. I'm like 5'10" and a half, so I kind of expect that I'll be, normally the biggest person. But no, yeah, I know what you mean. Just like larger than life personality.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Have an amazing set tonight.
Thank you.
And it is about 1,000 degrees in this room.
It is. Yeah, it's hot.
Do you think you're going to get over the heat and be able to perform?
Yeah, I hope so. I've got a fan in my bag. I've got a little face spray. So hopefully that should, fingers crossed, it's when the sequins go on, I'll be like, ah. But it's worth it. It's always worth it.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great one tonight.
Thank you very much.